Hey guys, DOki here, welcome back to DOki Clip. So yeah, I'm not done actually. Apparently that wasn't the end last episode, that was one of the endings. So there is credits to this game. I guess I'm gonna play all of them. But I think all my save files got deleted is what I read on the internet last game. What? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms. Yeah, I still hear this stuff. The girl is yeah. Okay, so I guess Sayori's not in this anymore. Do I have to read? I don't have to read this. Okay, I'm gonna read it anyway. You're the kind of friend you never seen yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired waking up. Depression. We did that on the last episode. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I'm always so better off running away. However, I just sigh, and I am in front of the crosswalk and let blah catch up to me. Okay, now I'm freaked out. I am genuinely freaked out. It's an ordinary school day like any other. It's not ordinary! Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. This is different. Oh, I don't remember this in the last episode, in the first episode I mean. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on some games and anime. That's the last episode. I don't remember much of this. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. You never know how. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Pack up my things, stare blankly at the wall looking for clubs. I'm still monkey, I guess. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. Guess I have no choice to start with the anime club. Huh? Wait, it was Sayori last time? Yeah, it was. So did she just get a piece by Monica? Okay. New storyline. Oh my goodness, I totally didn't see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, rarely. Well, we rarely talked, but we're in the same class. We were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies I use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Construction paper? Or markers? I guess you should check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. Feel like nothing but arguing about budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. My game froze. Shit. The game's freezing up. Stop it. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Stop freezing, game, damn it! Is this meant to happen? In that case, what club did you decide to join? I'm actually starting a new one. A literature club. Okay, that freaked me out. That made me jump a second there. Literature? That sounds kinda dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Okay, I used to have a book collection in the club room of my old club. I actually left the book in there. Sure, you'll get that one day. I mean, I can visit my school whenever I want. I'm a resident. Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. It is, just a different form. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. See? She gets it. And besides, a member is a member, right? I got that wrong. Did Monica say she? Oh yeah, we're supposed to meet we want to meet a girl, don't we? Hey, Monkey Lord. Any chance you're still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I can check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, my lord, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Thanks for the compliment. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica for her irresistible smile. And her irresistible smile. Yeah, it was like, yeah, Monica has literally replaced, Sayroy in this story now. Since you know what. There's a different game audio going in the background. Before we turn that off. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used to third year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. That's gonna make you jump every time. Ugh, damn it. A guest? Seriously, you want a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Monkey Lord. All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Man's dream. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? I'd like to be. No. What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name apparently is Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. We baked cupcakes with her. Her small figure makes you think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, and she'll take as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet the both of you. So, I ran into Monkey Lord in the classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Ah, fuck. Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, my lord? There are also a few desks arranged from to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when something doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like this, like the festival, that much more important. If the mouse can stop freezing on me, I have a great fucking time. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Mouse frozen again! Okay, I've got a secondary mouse I can plug in. Give me a second. Okay. Right, Natsuki. Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a teacup. She carefully places the teacup in front of each one of us before setting down a teapot in the middle. Monika, you give a whole teacup in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yes. And don't get felt intimidated, Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. I don't know what you mean! How can I believe something I don't know? That's why shy people sometimes, I mean, I know it's a natural response, they sometimes get on my nerves when they can't actually formulate a finished sentence. I mean, I'm patient, but not that patient. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. Never had tea. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Manko, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, yeah! I must have quietly to myself half joking. Natsuki's head slowly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much a reader, I guess. That can change. What am I saying? Manga is the soul god of this game. I'm pretty sure he became manga characters. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with a finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity, craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world, equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Like stories with deep psychological elements usually impress yourself. I'm still sick. I hate being sick. I'm still so weak. I just lost my Wi-Fi connection completely. I was gonna mess up with a big gaming at all. It's amazing how a writer can be so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop. Or get thrown under the bus completely. I mean, I've read stories where they actually throw me under the bus. Characters die. People jump off cliffs. People trying to be villains. Nah. They're the usual. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. That's such a cliche answer. I read a horror book once. Oh god. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Well, you're not wrong. She can talk. They cut that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes you think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful, and changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Nancy's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Oh, I'm still going for Natsuki, by the way. Nothing's changed. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Pretty sure she didn't want you to look at that. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Give me that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess, sometimes. Oh, I just realized the whole poem crap again. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Blunt. Natsuki averts her eyes. You won't like them. Prove it. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Is she gonna get all philosophical on me because I can't deal with that right now? After realizing the Sailor's gone from existence according to the story. I'm gonna be like dissecting this story way too much, aren't I? You must be willing to open your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work. You can set an example. How does you feel comfortable enough to share hers? And the moon in the games is brought back to Earth now. I guess that's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence mode. Hey, I've got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Don't want to do it again. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for us all to participate in together. I did decide to take the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Hang on, when did I become a member? Do you agree, Tom McLeod? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now I've reached this important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said we're joining the club. I'm probably repeating myself the first episode, aren't I? Yeah. Who gets crap? It's fun. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and at least I train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Don't know what that means. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I just need to tell you the truth, my lord. The thing is, we don't have any members yet from an official club. Yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one member before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. And that is when hell went sideways. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Doom, doom, doom. Oh my goodness, really? That was a voice crack. Do you really mean that, my lord? Yeah. Could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, you really just left after all this. It would be super pissed. My god, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Still has you assigning as homework. Write a poem and bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica loves it. Monica, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I really feel like Xandy welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat and Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'm on my way then. Okay. See you tomorrow then. Can't wait. With that departure of the clubroom, I make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Has I have a chance to grow closer with one of these girls? Natsuki! I chose already. Alright. Just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Guess it all starts with the poem writing tonight. You have a special poem, would you like to read it? Sure. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how pain feels now. It doesn't say pain, it's a black thing there, but I just thought pain would work there. Supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Ugh, weird. Kawaii. So she likes cute things, so I guess I find cute things. Marriage counts, cool. Boop. Sugar. Wonderful. Pure. Mouse. Pink. Headphones, because I'm wearing them. Anime! Comfort. Kiss, I guess. I don't know. I'm thinking the one that I think will return. So far, so good. Nature. Uncontrollable. Shit. Chronology of Haruhi Suzumiya. That's a good anime, I should go watch that. Dazzle. Kitty. Fun. Fluffy. Sticky. Valentine. Okay, I'm legit freaked out now. What the fuck was that? Oh shit. Hi again, Linklord. What's up, Monica? We do this sometime tomorrow. I just got legit freaked out. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry about it. This might be a little strange to me, but I at least kept my word. I'm back in Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Enough! Thanks for keeping your promise, my lord. Sure. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Not really. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. So you get me every time. It's gonna get something that makes me pause or freak out or what. It's gonna get me every time. The glitches gonna get me every time. The glitches. They're not normal. Now come on, like he deserves any slack. I like you not to go. Don't hate me. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. If you're in front of it, I can't see what you're saying. I'm gonna read what I can see. Tusk and Nelly have a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room. I can't see it. Now she's gone. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is a shit. It is. On Natsuki's side. Okay, I just realised the room is lopsided. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back to her seat. I'm sorry, my lord. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now you're in the club and all, perhaps it might interest you in picking a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. So it honestly feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Ain't me like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club, so even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. You reaches the bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so keep your attention, and even if you don't unusually read, we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now everyone's settled. Yeah, the classroom was outside for the it's all you know, normal now. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities in the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice the intense expression when she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Hey, Natsuki uttering an expression aside from within the closet. Seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Evidently not. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping a collection of organizers someone just else messes it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up. at the same point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box of manga and sets the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating thing in the exciting world. OCD people? Yes. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it either is way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the glass on the door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. Didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I can tell you one thing, my lord. Consider. Don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Perfect Girls in the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right in my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colourful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Well, Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? Take a seat. I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close like this. Don't just say that. Don't make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't actually expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I have very loud siblings. It's gone now. They stop whatever they were doing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki opens once again. Seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, retaining me additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read at the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Uh-huh. I am. But nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk. So I can't talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in a high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for lack of plot. Again, that's close. Are you sure this isn't boring? Oh, by the way, the typical, bring your knees in when you sit down on the floor. It's not. Even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. You say so. Guess it's fun sharing something you like for someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Can you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I could never get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. Blasphemous! I'm really into manga and anime, by the way. Anyone who's into it as much as I am knows what I'm talking about. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Yeah, you still haven't grown out of that yet." Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are almost into it. Who are also into it. Already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Well, it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. What's with the big writing? At least it's safer in the club room. Except Monica, kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solved any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So, Jesus, enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. We get a shot of the manga now? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Okay, now I'm freaked out. What the fuck is going on? Crying out loud. Oh jeez. Natsuki, you okay? I guess she's somehow back to normality? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the paper wrapper. I told her not to give. She doesn't even finish a sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, my lord. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. Isn't there like a condition for that? Like narcolepsy or something like that? I can't remember what it's called. I'm pretty sure it is a what's the word? Disorder. Like my dyslexia. Okay. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway. Why don't we all share poems now? Finally. Who shall I share a poem to first? I guess since Sarah's not here, Monica, since you know her from the past. Let's start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, my lord. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have suggestions from the club, like a new activity or anything we can do better, I'm always listening. I do have suggestions. I never get to anything down. That was a weird shot before I just went into the fucking history thing. Don't be afraid of bringing up free these off, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your phone with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess you have to. Ahahaha. Don't worry, my code. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Yeah. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I am working on my poem. I like it, my code. Really. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Yeah, well, we're aiming at Natsuki, so of course it would be. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Thank you! The response I was looking for. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to like a puppy. That's all that. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food in the house, so she's a fussy mood pretty often. But sometimes she loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. That is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into that pretty girl too, you know. Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims you're not very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in the wall. Okay. Guess I'll speed up again. You guys are reading your time. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes no longer see colour. And the others in the room, they are talking. Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. My nose is running. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. I must see a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I vanish from him.
This tells a story, I think. This one tells a very interesting story. So, what do you think? It's very free form, and it's what you, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gone pretty popular nowadays. That's a lot of poems have been, and that's a lot of poems that have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, they can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if you know how to put it. I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's an influence my poems a bit. Epiphany. Epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip for the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle. So you move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I guess I'll go Natsuki next and Yuri last. Okay, well let's start with this thing I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. then what's the point in sharing it in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That was what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ah, well, it's not great, but then let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because more like you want me to do it if I don't. Eggs can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Whatever that is can run. Yes, cheaters. Eggs can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Interesting. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. The lies. No, I probably did. I mean, it's my character that I can't control. Just to be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? You're wondering DIY my house in? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. I'm sorry guys here who was banging on my damn wall. Safe people don't even take writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stop. So I'm gonna end this episode here. If you enjoyed it, you like, comment, or subscribe for more videos. See you guys in the next episode. Sorry, short, but I think I'm gonna stop banging on the wall. I'll see you guys then.